You can access the entire episode now on our website, forbiddenknowledge.news, Rokfin, Rumble, and all podcast platforms. You know, once you start out down this path, you can't turn back. Once you start learning the truth, that's it. You have to keep going. At least folks like you and me, once you get started, we have to find out more and more. And it seems that the more I learn, the less I ultimately know. And there's more layers to peel through as you keep going. But it seems like these people are just terrified of having their paradigm shifted and the possibility that we are right. But it's hilarious because everything that we've been saying for years is being proven true every day that passes. So they're just going deeper into denial, and it seems like it's going to be extremely difficult to keep them from waking up with everything that continues to unfold. But if they do stay asleep, that tells you that there's something very wrong with their consciousness and where they're at right now.
Oh, that's a mouthful right there, bro. I mean, it's raining red pills, and the normies' worldview is crumbling into our worldview. And, you know, I didn't mean to come out of the gate so intense this time, and I'm not mad at my wife or my kids for the disrespect, the rejection, the unwillingness to try to build bridges of understanding. What happened to Dad? They don't want to know. But it's kind of like being mad at somebody that has a brain tumor, right? You can't really, if they start glitching out on you, you can't be mad at them because they have mental illness. Okay, so that's what they think of us, but we actually are the ones that are correct. Let me just say that again. You, truther, are correct. You're right and they're wrong. I'm going to say it 3 times in a row. You're right, they're wrong. You're right, they're wrong. You are right and they are wrong. Yet, all of society is backing them up. The media, pharmaceutical industry, the mill industrial complex, the political realm, everything's behind them. Psychologically today, the DSM-5, everybody's trashing you as a kook, and it's worse now. They're escalating to white supremacist terrorists, domestic terrorists. So they're linking believing the moon landing is fake with being a domestic terrorist now. And they're basically buying that. You know, when they carry you away, they'll think, oh, poor John, you know, he really got in with a bad crowd. They're not going to cry over you going to jail.
Yep.
I know, I mean, they might. I don't know. But you know what I mean.
You're absolutely right.
They're singing the same song.
Yeah, 100%, man. That is the unfortunate reality that we're facing right now. I want to get your insights into what's occurring with the attempted destruction of our connection to spirituality and nature, and these attempts to rapidly usher in this technocratic age where we only worship science and technology. And this is our new god, this Ahrimanic age and state of consciousness that's being forced upon people. What do you see unfolding, and do you see that this is also one of those tipping of the scales where the more that the normies wake up, that the better chance that we have of avoiding a complete train going off the cliff in our society?
Wow, that's like climbing up the mountain and asking the guy, what's the meaning of life? But I actually have an answer for you. Okay, so yesterday, now before I answer, I'm coming from a biblical worldview. I make no apologies. I'm a Bible believer. I follow Jesus. That's my worldview. Okay, I'm an equal opportunity truther though. So if you don't have a biblical worldview, we're simpatico on that, right? So yesterday I was listening to something, and the lady was asking some people, why do these people child traffic? Why do they torture and eat children for their adrenochrome? Why are they doing this? And the person that answered gave the answer. And because he was an insider to the elite and had come out. And he said, these people only have one defining, guiding objective. And now I'm like all ears. They're going to boil it down. And this person said, their goal is to defeat God. I was like, that's totally the answer. Okay? The Luciferian philosophy is that Satan actually got a raw deal and he's the good guy, and that he's going to basically overthrow God and start a new world system that allows you to live, into like what Anton LaVey was saying, do as thou will. No, that's the other guy. What's his
Crowley?
name? I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Crowley, thank you. Do as thy will. So Satan allows you to follow your lusts. And in fact, I remember reading a book, it was like about Satanism. It was written by Anton LaVey. Right in the front, it said, the purpose of Satanism is self-indulgence. Okay, so if you've ever gone to the dregs of sexual perversion, right, or alcoholism, you drank to the dregs of the cup, what you'll find is that self-indulgence doesn't work. You're left totally empty and depressed, devoid of a soul, and you realize the pathway that Christianity. So if Satanism is self-indulgence, Christianity is self-sacrifice. And there is a law of diminishing return. And then if you actually fast, for instance, you stop eating what you want, then everything that you eat thereafter tastes 20 times better. So there's this reciprocal experience in this realm where when you have a lack of something, it makes everything more pleasurable. Sorry, it's not your universe. Haha. So I'm going with Christianity, not Satanism. All right, but the answer to your question, these people are systematically trying to break our connection with God. That's their goal. And examples are the monkey to the man picture that they put in front of us in kindergarten that tries to convince you that you came from monkeys. Well, on an intellectual basis, evolution is a joke to try to support. It's so ridiculously impossible. But the next topic is flat Earth, okay, is the same agenda. It's to get you to deny that there's a God because the Earth was a spinning ball of gases and then it solidified and that's where we are. But it's actually flat, stationary, has a dome over it. And I know that you can get into all kinds of vitriolic conversations if you try to suggest the Earth is flat, but that's only because most people react by saying, if that's true, then I'd have to be really stupid and I'm smart. So you got to deal with your pride, first of all, and then look at the facts, like if the Earth is round, why is it flat? Because everywhere you go, you could see farther than you should be able to see. It's as far as the debate goes for me. 50 miles is about 1,600 feet of curvature. Go do your own tests. Go to Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach, look down the beach, 40 miles, there's a hotel. You could get binoculars, you could see the bottom of the hotel. That's impossible. There should be 1,400 feet of curvature. You could do that everywhere.
Now, I don't consider myself technically a flat earther, but I do not, for 1 second, believe the traditional narrative of space that we're fed by academia and NASA. I tend to lean more of holographic simulated reality, where it is not a spinning ball flying through space at thousands of miles per hour, but it generates based on our perception and the cosmic programming that goes into this reality. And that's where I lean at the moment, but definitely not anything close to what we're being fed about the model of space.